Kenyan politics is full of twists, and one of the biggest stories in recent weeks has been the internal drama within the Orange Democratic Movement (ODM) involving Edwin Sifuna. In early February 2026, ODM's National Executive Committee (NEC) passed the resolution to remove Sifuna from his position as Secretary General of the party after months of disagreements within the leadership and differences over party direction. But what followed was not simple. It sparked legal battles, internal divisions, public rallies, and even grassroots chants such as Mimi Ndio Sifuna. Today, we break down what really happened, why the story matters, and how it is shaping politics, opposition politics in Kenya. What actually happened? On February 11, 2026, ODM's NEC held a meeting in Mombasa and passed the resolution to relieve Sifuna on his duties as Secretary General, citing concerns about his conduct and disagreements over party positions. The party appointed Catherine Omanyo to act in that position in his place. However, and this is crucial, shortly after that resolution, Sifuna took the matter to the Political Parties Disputes Tribunal (PPDT), challenging the removal as unlawful and procedurally flawed. On February 12, 2026, the tribunal issued an interim order halting the implementation of the removal and stopping the party from formally gazetting the decision while its case is heard. This means the NEC removed him internally. The tribunal has paused that action. The legal battle continues. No final removal has been fully implemented yet. According to official ODM statements and public reports, the decision was tied to differences over party discipline and public messaging. ODM leaders argue that Sifuna's conduct and public statements on some party positions, including coalition strategy, weren't consistent with NEC directives. The party's leadership framed this as a matter of maintaining discipline and unity as Kenya approaches the 2027 general elections. But his supporters see it differently, as a power struggle between old guard leadership and a rising generational political actors. The internal rift has become a public spectacle, with factions within ODM taking different positions on how the party should navigate future alliances, opposition strategy, and internal governance. After the removal was announced and then paused by the court, many supporters rallied behind Sifuna. The chant Mimi Ndio Sifuna began gaining emotional traction at public events, especially among youth and grassroots organizers. This chant signals personal identification with Sifuna, desire for representation, discontent with internal party decisions. It suggests that some voters feel Sifuna speaks for them in ways traditional leadership structures have not. And this energy has translated into social media momentum and public rallies. The situation has drawn reactions from various political figures and party factions. Some, like Ruth Odinga, have described the removal process as unprocedural and flawed. Others are pushing for internal mediation and a more orderly dispute resolution process. Luhya elders publicly demanded Sifuna's reinstatement and urged party leadership to respect the tribunal reprieve. Meanwhile, ODM's lawyers have filed a formal objection, arguing that the tribunal lacks jurisdiction because Sifuna did not first exhaust internal dispute mechanisms before going to court. The legal back and forth has amplified tensions within the party. This drama is not simply about one person losing a party position. It reflects deeper questions about leadership transition within one of Kenya's oldest opposition parties. Generational influence in party decision-making, strategic alliances ahead of the 2027 elections, the balance between party discipline and public leadership style. The chants and rallies show that supporters, especially youth, want a louder voice in political processes. At the same time, senior leadership voices are pushing for structural governance, internal cohesion, and adherence to party procedures. That tension could shape ODM's strategy in national elections, whether to maintain alliance options or position itself independently. So here is the updated and verified snapshot. Edwin Sifuna was relieved of his duties as ODM Secretary General by the NEC on February 11, 2026. The Political Parties Disputes Tribunal temporarily halted the implementation of that removal pending further hearings. Public support for Sifuna has grown, with rallies and chants like Mimi Ndio Sifuna. Internal party divisions are visible, with leaders, elders, and legal arguments shaping the debate. ODM's future direction is uncertain, with tensions between party discipline and grassroots momentum. This isn't just party politics. It is a story of identity, power, leadership, and political transition in Kenya's opposition landscape. And as we approach the 2027 elections, how this unfolds could have major implications for national alignments, voter sentiment, and political strategy. Watch this space. Celebrity News Africa.